can I? Oh, whoa. What's up, guys? If you're new here, my name is Tucker Scott, and first and foremost, Merry Christmas, almost Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to getting out of 2020 and into 2021. But in today's video, we're going to be going over some photos I took last night with my external flash. Some kid down the street got a new skate ramp, so I went down there and took some photos of them skating on it. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll take you through my editing process, and yeah, enjoy. Okay, so now that you've uploaded all your photos in the Adobe Lightroom classic software, what I do is I usually go over to the Develop tab, and then from here I can see all my photos down below, and I just will go through and start rating them by hitting the number 5 on the keyboard, giving it 5 stars, and you'll know why afterwards. But so here I'll just kind of go through and I'll select like the photos that I think look cool, that I could see like a potential edit on. And I shot all this at a 17 millimeter. It was my 17 to 40 millimeter lens, and they're all shot at 1/250 using my external Godox AD200 flash. It's my first time actually shooting kind of at night, and as you can see, the flash can actually keep them still, which is pretty rad. It can be at a low shutter, so I'm actually just going to speed this up so you can see the actual editing that goes in, not just me pressing the number 5 getting all my photos. So not all my photos are rated. I'm going to go over here to the filters button, and I'm going to click rated, and what that does is it puts all my photos that I rated to 5, and so now I can start editing them. So what I'll do is I'll go back here and I'll start just kind of with cropping the photo, so you can see my flash here, but I still like the photo. I'm going to crop it in here, take this side and crop in it as well. So now I get a photo right here, and from here I'll just kind of start, adjusting the exposure, bring the highlights down just a tad, and I kind of want a more grungier feel to this photo, so I'm going to go with the texture and kind of crank that up a little bit to get the rail, then also the clarity just a tad. What that does is it puts finer detail, and you can see like brings out like the more rugged feel. And then I'll also go down here to the vibrance and add a little bit more color. I'm not going to do anything with this graph right now just because I don't really need to for this photo. Like, they could bring this up so it looks more like vintagey, but it's not really my deal. And I'm also going to take out the yellows just because I don't want the ramp looking more like a yellow, and keep the rest of the colors there. And so basically, since this is all kind of shot in the same setting, the lighting was all the same, I'll basically just hit Apple C and it copies my settings, and I click it, and now I can just kind of go through and paste the settings that I like. So basically I'll go in and I'll crop so that Ethan, my neighbor, is kind of in the center of attention for the people viewing the photo. And I'll basically just continue doing this and just copy and pasting and kind of cropping so that the photo looks good like that. Now here it's a vertical shot. I'd like this shot a lot, but what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take this down and kind of put him more of like the center of attention. Boom. And it actually turned out pretty good. I might add just a little bit more clarity to the photo. But yeah, so here I'll just keep going through here. I'm also going to straighten these photos just because I feel like that's kind of something we need to do. And there is a straightening tool in Lightroom, but I'm not a huge fan of it just because it throws the photo off sometimes. So kind of just better off doing it yourself. That one actually looks fine. And I eyeball it. I have all these lines as well, but just kind of eyeball the photo. Here I'm going to crank up the exposure just a tad. You see Tate in the background. And yeah, so that's basically just what I'm going to be doing for all the photos. Just copy and pasting. That's a sick photo of you, Ethan. And then yeah, let's see. He's doing a 180 board slide. Looks more like a board slide. Can't get that foot on. Mid flip, that's pretty sweet. Little friend Josh. Boom. Good. Looks good. Looks good. And then, yeah, so that's basically just me copy and pasting. These photos were all kind of the same, so I didn't really have to do much editing. If you guys want me to do another tutorial on that later, I can totally do that. I know this one's just kind of a quick, show you how I do some of these just screwing around photos. But yeah, this is kind of just gonna finish this up, and yeah, just copy and pasting. All these are shot pretty much the same, so it makes my editing a lot faster. But I'm almost there. Please, let me know in the comments what you guys want me to kind of cover. If you guys want me to do like a Photoshop tutorial, Lightroom tutorial, could do all that. Look at that, Ethan sticking his tongue out. Not sure what he's looking at, but it'll do. Taylor doing a little foot plant. Ethan backside. Oh. So now that all my photo, I'm gonna add a little more flash here. I'm gonna take that and crop it in just a tad. But now, as you can see, like all my photos are still labeled as 5. So what I do now to export them is I created under my big boy hard drive, under the night skating, I created a file for edited. And what that does is now I can go in here, click on the last photo that I edited, go all the way to the first photo, hit shift and then click, and from there I can go up to file, export, and then from here specific folder, choose, and then I can go to, it's already in the edited folder, but basically I can go to night skate and hit edit, and then boom, hit choose, and then you can hit export. I've already exported them, so of course I'm not gonna duplicate them, but what you can see here is you can go to file naming. You can rename the file if you're shooting for a company and they want their files renamed. You can hit the quality down here. I stick to 60. I mean, it does fine. Post maybe on Instagram. I don't really do any of these options down here. I've done the watermarking before, but that was only for another company I worked for. So I mean, other than that, you just hit export, done. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment below if you guys want me to do any other tutorials, tips and tricks, what settings I shoot at. I'd love to help out. That's kind of what I created this channel for. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.